we're doing stained glass. This time we're going to be using tissue paper. So the first thing, we're going to make it symmetrical. If you remember, symmetrical is the same on both sides. So if I put my hands together and I open them, they're symmetrical. They're the same, but things are on the opposite side when I open them. That's symmetrical. Our whole body is symmetrical. If you imagine drawing a line down your body, you have two eyes, one nose, one mouth, of course, two arms, two legs. That is symmetrical. So you're going to fold your paper in half. It doesn't matter which way you fold it in half. Fold it in half. And then as long as you cut on the folded side, your design will be symmetrical. Now if you want to make a circle, I have these half circle designs. You can share them. You do not have to do a circle, only if you want to. But if you want to, you could do that. And so I'm doing half a circle because, of course, when I cut it out, it will make a whole circle. So first I'm going to cut out the black part around my stained glass. And traditionally with stained glass, the pieces of colored glass go in between the black. So there is my circle. Now I can take this, actually that looks a little bit more like an oval. That's okay. Now whatever I do with this, I'm going to cut on the folded side, and it will be symmetrical. I decided I want to do a tree. I don't know why, I just decided it. You know what? I should probably draw it out first before I cut it. That would be a good idea. So I'm going to draw my tree, but I'm only drawing half of it because it's on the fold. So I'm going to cut my tree out here, and I would suggest making a pile of scraps that you don't want off to the side, and a pile of scraps that maybe you might keep for later. If you have big scraps, you can use that too. Well, everyone's just using one piece of paper. So I open it up, and if you don't like it, I decided I don't like that area right there, you can close it back up and you can fix it. But I want you to make your piece of paper work. We're not going to say I want to start over all the time, because then we don't get anything done. So I have my symmetrical tree, and you can decide whatever else, if you want anything else in there too. Maybe I'm going to make, you know what, I just want to make a little circle in here. And I also have some little circle templates on your table too, and you can decide how you want to do this. If you want the paper, if I want color to show in between my tree, I'm going to cut out the inside part of my tree. And how I do that is I just leave the black outline. Now I can kind of fill in the color. So when you have your design just the way you like it, you're going to take your contact paper, and I'm going to try and get the edge started for you. This is the tricky part, to get this off. Now also, when you're taking off your contact paper, make sure your scraps are far away from you, because this is sticky and anything it touches will stick to it. Now I'm putting it sticky side, whoops, okay, that's not on the sticky side. Sticky side up. Sticky side up, like I said, anything that touches it will stay on there. Sticky side up, and then take your black paper and put it right on top. Now, you hear that? That's my sticky side. And then I'm going to take my tree and I'm going to line it up, because it is symmetrical, the same on both sides. I'm going to put out. Now is the fun part. When you get this, don't just take a whole glob and stick it on. Of course not, that would be silly. You just take it apart, and you fill it in. Now, if it's going to show color in another part, see that? It's overlapping. I have to trim it. So I have to, because I don't want, or I can just fold it over. There, you can just fold it over. If you make your spaces together super teeny tiny, this part is going to be really hard. So your design that you do, I would keep it pretty simple. Keep it so that you have room to fill in your spaces with colored paper. Now you notice I'm doing all the same color for one section. A lot of times stained glass is like that, where each section has its own color. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's okay if you want to fill it with different colors, but I think it looks kind of cool to have the whole section filled in one color. Now I saw that piece showing, so that tells me I need to kind of scrape it off. I can use my fingernail to scrape it off. Now the next section, I'm going to do a different color. And you know, since I did orange here, I think I'm going to do a darker color. you can decide what colors you want to go where. If you want to do something that's a Christmas theme, that would be fine too. I am going to put these up in the windows to display, and I'll give you back your old ones. So you won't be able to take it home right away, because I would like it for a display. But you can decide what you want to do. So again, I'm going to fill in all my sections, and when I'm done, the whole thing will be filled with these bright colors.